What's it really going to take to end the slaughter of our young and healthy American horses? That's right. Our young and healthy American horses are hauled for thousands of miles across our borders to Canada and Mexico just to be slaughtered for wealthy dinner plates overseas. Today, Animal Advocate Television sits down via Skype with Joe Claire Corcoran, Director of EWA, to learn about a campaign that's taking this country by storm. Joe, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with our American horses? Tell us a little bit about horse slaughter.
Well, in November, 3 congressmen voted to remove the Moran Amendment from the Ag Appropriations Bill, which in essence made it possible to start slaughtering horses back in the U.S. again. Previously, it had been defunded. The inspection of horse meat had been defunded, which essentially shut down any plants, and that had been for the past few years. So now they can start slaughtering horses back in our country again on our soil, and we don't want that.
Now, you started a letter writing campaign. What inspired you to do so, and tell us a little bit about the Children's Letter Writing Campaign?
My 6-year-old grandson. He, of course, is aware of horse slaughter, given that I work all the time on it, you know, in a very age-appropriate manner. He's never seen a graphic video or picture, but he is cognizant of what it is and that it happens, just as he knows where his food comes from. And when the amendment was removed from the Ag Appropriations Bill, of course, I was talking about it, and he wanted to know why President Obama would do that, why he would sign the bill. So, of course, I explained to him that, you know, President Obama didn't have a choice. It was a funding bill for spending. And he said, well, you know, he calls me Zsa Zsa. Zsa Zsa, can I write the president and tell him to stop slaughtering horses? And I said, well, absolutely you may write the president. And, you know, he just kind of started the ball rolling and thinking, and I thought, well, Wild Horse Annie did it in 1971. Why can't we do it now in 2012? So we started.
How has the response and participation been so far?
It's been great. We have almost 600 members on our Facebook page alone, but those people are working diligently, and many of them are children that have joined. I'm receiving letters from all across the country. I got 120 letters in a packet just 2 days ago, and then every day there's 1 or 2 letters, or 5 or 6, and the children have gathered their friends together to write letters. We have schools who are participating, scout troops, you know, boys and girls clubs. So the response is tremendous, and it's growing.
Tell us what the next step is with this campaign. I read something that there was going to be, you guys were going to gather in Washington. Tell us about that.
Great. March 27th, Congressman Moran is having a press conference at which we will then present the letters. The children who are present then get to go to the House chambers and see the House in operation. And then we will hand deliver, the children as well, letters to the appropriate committees, the Ag Appropriation Committee, as well as the committees where the House and Senate bills lie waiting. And then we will also, over the rest of that day and the next, target specific congressmen and senators who, one, have either supported, maybe on the fence, or who are opposed. I'd like for those congressmen who are opposed to tell those children why they want to continue to slaughter horses.
To encourage people to continue to write in even after the 27th? Is this something you're going to, is that like a deadline, or?
It was chosen as the deadline because the Ag Appropriation Bill will be coming up for vote again in April. However, the response has been so tremendous that I think this is something that we will continue on. And, you know, we'll be going back again, hopefully in July, for a march with the horses where we could present more.
Joe, for our viewing audience, can you tell us how we can help spread the word? How we can reach students, teachers, family, friends, co-workers to help spread the message to the masses and get more children writing letters?
essentially, I think it's a matter of talking and contacting the schools. We have lesson plans that were written by the United Federation of Teachers Humane Committee. So they are very age appropriate. They're broken up into 3 age categories. And I think what people have to realize is this can be a part of or a teaching moment. It's not something that they have to set aside separate time to do, because this is a civics lesson. Petitioning your government is a part of the First Amendment, and our children need to know that they have that right to petition the government when they feel there's a problem and they want it to be addressed. So I think it's a great civics lesson. The other thing is, most schools teach character education now, and humane education is a part of character building. If we have children who are taught to be humane or treat animals in a humane manner, they have a tendency to treat humans in a better manner as well. So it's all a part of those teaching moments that can be built into the everyday process in a classroom. It's not something that the teacher has to worry about, oh gosh, how am I going to fit this in? Contact your Boys and Girls Clubs, Girl Scout and Boy Scout troops. This meets the requirements for their community service badge. There's different ways that they can do this. One 9-year-old in New Hampshire, he has gotten so involved, and he is having a letter writing party. The New Hampshire SPCA is helping sponsor him, and so he's having a public letter writing party where all the kids in the community are invited to come. So there's different things that they can do, and I think the most important is just talk. People you meet in the store, people you meet at the doctor's office, tell them this is going on. And as adults, they can contact their congressmen and senators. And as children, they can too. I want the children out there to know that there are people out there who want to deny them their First Amendment right to petition their government. They think that because they're children, they shouldn't have a voice. And I want my children and our children to show them that they do have a voice. They do have the right to express that voice. Don't let anyone silence them.
Legislation has been signed that lifts the ban on horse slaughter in the U.S. Many are led to kill pens, but most are abused or starved. Thousands of generous people are willing to take them, and most rescues are willing to take them, but most can be retrained to help disabled adults or kids. I am asking all viewers to please write a letter to help support the ban on horse slaughter. If all viewers write a letter, then together we can make a change. Your letter will be sent to Congress and the President on March 27, 2012. Your letter must be made out to Million Horse March - Children's Letter Writing Campaign. Attention, Joe-Claire Corcoran. That is Joe-Claire Corcoran. Corcoran. 301 Tazewell Avenue, Tazewell, Bluefield, Virginia 24605. Horses don't have a voice of their own, and they've been sacrificing themselves for us for centuries. They need us now to help save them. Again, your letter must be made out to Million Horse March - Children's Letter Writing Campaign. Attention, Joe-Claire Corcoran, 301 Tazewell Avenue, Bluefield, Virginia 24605. The horse you help save may help save someone else. Thank you.